Hey guys, welcome into another weekly portfolio update. Starting off in the stocks here, so pretty much a nothing week this week. So I've added $2,000 to my stock portfolio, and the portfolio is up $124 this week. So yeah, not a lot of movement, but it's down really low, so I added a couple of thousand. I am getting pretty close to as much money as I want to put into stocks at the moment, because I just reached 50,000 invested in stocks, so that leaves me with $4,765 profit. Although more accurately, I've paid like $800 in fees between the brokerages, so a little bit more than that in profit, but then a loss in fees, so yeah, about 4.7k. Yeah, not too much movement this week. There was a lot of ups and downs, so not so much in the indexes. They were mostly up. 3.8% there, 3.6% there, but you see it a bit more in the Russell 2000. Like, it's gone up like Tuesday to Thursday and then moved back down again, and then if you look at pretty much all the stocks that I was buying, moved up and then moved back down again, not quite as low as the initial lows, although Corsair looks like, yeah, they moved down below the Monday open price by a little bit, and Smarter Club, not quite, but yeah, pretty close. A lot of these smaller cap stocks moved down towards the end of the week, which, yeah, these were the four that I was buying this week. I put 2,000 in. I already had a little bit of cash in the account, and I still have a little bit of cash left in one of the account, about 260 New Zealand dollars, which isn't much. So of the stocks that I bought, so I put in $200 US into Tattooed Chef at 16.33. Then I bought $100 Palantir at 19.75, $100 Smile Direct Club at 298, $150 US of Corsair at 21.35, $140 US of Tattooed Chef at 16.03, and then everything kept going down, so I deposited another $1,000 and bought Corsair for $150 US at 21.08. Kept going down, so I bought another 150 at $20.83. And then I bought $200 US of Tattooed Chef at 15.94. In my opinion, Tattooed Chef in the $15 range is an outrageously good deal. And yeah, obviously I got some 2083, so just like in here, 2083 right there, so already up 1.6% on those shares. But yes, as you can see in here, my total change, I'm down huge on some of these larger positions. This is what happens when you go all in on small cap stocks. Even if they're undervalued, you can still lose money. But I mean, if you watch Jeremy from Financial Education's videos, then you already know that small caps are very undervalued at the moment. So hopefully due for a bit of a balancing in the market or a cycle into small caps at some point in the future. As you can see, if you zoom out, like, the indexes are still going good. And yeah, I mean, year to date, if we had have invested in the S&P 500, I would have been up 27%. Not so much. I believe I'm significantly down from on the 1 year. It's hard to tell with this graph because obviously I've sold positions and then bought them. But I'm definitely underperforming the S&P 500, which is what the blue line is there. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but I also believe that my portfolio is better geared to do well over the next 3 to 5 years than the S&P 500. At least hopefully. So yeah, Tattooed Chef, if we zoom out to the 1 year graph on all these, you can see these stocks have been absolutely destroyed over the past year, and yeah, hopefully there's some room for them to move up over the coming months and years. Yeah, that's about it I've got for stocks. Moving on to crypto. So crypto has also had a bit of a nothing week. I believe, yeah, 6,200 was about what my portfolio was last week. And yeah, there's been a bit of ups and downs, same as with stocks, but pretty much balanced out where we were last week. One that's moving today is Cardano. If we go into market value, it's creeping up, so it's now my third largest position, almost 900 New Zealand dollars. So yeah, it's getting up there. Ethereum actually dropped below the 4K threshold. It had a really good support level at 4K, but it managed to break through that and head all the way down to 3,800s, somewhere in there. So yeah, if anyone managed to pick up any coins under 4,000, I think they did pretty well. Yeah, not a lot going on in crypto either. Over to the crypto mining side. So this is where most of my energy has been going recently. I have put a lot of time and effort into building out these two rigs. So I've got a NVIDIA rig, all these green ones here, and the purple ones, an AMD rig, and yeah, basically they just sit in the garage and mine cryptocurrencies. I'm now at 600 megahash and 1.5 kilowatt hours. That's actually wrong. It's closer to, I think I've got it here. So my profitability per day, I've chucked in my numbers in here. The actual power usage is 2070 watts. So my revenue before power is $39 US dollars, and after power is 30 US dollars. So if we chuck 39 in there, you'll see that I make 57 New Zealand dollars per day, roughly at the moment. And yeah, so that would leave power at about $13.40 roughly, 13.30. So yeah, that gets to be quite a large power cost when you go 13.3 times 30. So my power bill per month for just the two mining rigs is about $400. But when you calculate how much money I should be making, so $44 per day per month is 1,320. That's actual profit after the power, so 1,700 or so in total before power. So yeah, that's for a month of earnings, but obviously the earnings do vary, and currently they're actually quite low. If we pretty much, you click this, calculate it again, and like those numbers change a little bit. They're changing constantly. Refresh the page and whatever, and you'll find different numbers. And it's basically just due to the mining difficulty and things like that. So yeah, still making plenty of money. You can see my estimated earnings here are completely wrong because I took the rig down. I took one of the rigs down here and here, and then it went down here unintentionally. So yeah, there was a big spike in flux, so I took the rig offline to try mining flux. That was, I believe, this one here when it was down. This one here was, I took it offline to add a GPU, and then it crashed and stayed off the whole night, and then yeah, got it back online, figured out why it crashed, and once it's been about another 24 hours, then it should be back to full profitability, which is more than this. It should be around 1,700 New Zealand dollars per month, which about 1,300 US dollars per month. Yeah, so basically that money comes into here, and then once it reaches a certain threshold, I transfer it out to my trust wallet, and then I transfer it over when I'm ready to sell it. I transfer it over to Easy Crypto and cash out through them. So that's how I make a passive income through crypto mining. And yeah, these are all the cards that I bought. Obviously I spent a lot of money on this, so I think I'm probably around $20,000 deep at the moment. So yeah, I mean, you could do the math. It's hopefully it'll pay itself off in a year, if crypto mining is still similar profitability in a year, which yeah, with ETH 2.0 coming along, who knows if it actually will be. But at the end of it, even if I'm not fully paid off, like I've still got all the equipment, and yeah, I can still do stuff with that, either sell it on or use it for other things, build it into actual gaming computers and sell them maybe. Yeah, plenty of options, or just continue to mine the other coins at a lower profitability. Yeah, so I mean, you can go through the prices. Spent $900 on this one, 1,079 here, 1,049, 2,331 for both of those, 849 for that one, 749 for 3 of these, so 1, 2, and 3, 849 for both of these, and 1,249 for the 6,700 XTs, 3 of them. So a lot of money in there. And then obviously I spent a fair amount of money on the actual rigs themselves, so all the cables, the motherboards, the power supplies, the frames, various other things like modems, Wi-Fi adapters, power cables, multi-boxes, surge protectors, power watt meters, whatever they're called, power meters. Yeah, bought a lot of stuff, and yeah, I really hope it pays itself off. I have cashed out like $700 and something. I've got another $300 or so sitting in my wallet, so 700 plus 300 is 1,000, plus what I've got here, maybe like 1,350 or so New Zealand dollars that I've earned so far. So yeah, getting some profits back, and I feel like this is probably right now is the time that I'm at the greatest risk. If the profitability falls now, then I'm pretty screwed, because all the equipment will be worth heaps less, and I won't be able to like continue mining. If there's no mining profitability, can't continue mining, and all the equipment will be worth a lot less, so it'll be difficult to sell. Once I'm like half paid off, obviously I'm heaps less risk, because I just sell. If I sold the parts for half what I bought them for, then I'm still, I've got all my money back. So yeah, I mean, any time after that, even less risk. But right now I'm at like the highest of risk. But as time goes on, yeah, obviously I'll be less stressed about the rigs and whether they're going to pay themselves off. But at the moment, it is quite a bit of stress. Like, it is a scalable thing. Like, you can just keep pumping money in and keep making more money from crypto mining, but yeah, it does take a lot of time and effort. It is like cutting into time that I would otherwise spend doing other things, and time with family and stuff, so it is a bit much. I've spent a lot of time problem finding and like doing a lot of research, ordering parts, figuring out the best parts to buy. Yeah, mostly problem finding. Things just not working and not quite sure why, so I have to do like 100 different problem solving things. Generally turning it off and on again is the the best solution. But yeah, it is a passive-ish income once it's fully set up properly. So I'm pretty happy that I made the leap to do it, but I'm kind of reaching my maximum risk tolerance now of that $20,000 that I've spent, or around 20,000 that I've spent. Yeah, so I'll cut back a bit on the buying of the GPUs, because if I buy too many now, then the prices went down or something. Obviously I wouldn't be able to buy any more, and yeah, it is also quite a lot of money. Although if you do it as a percentage of net worth, it's still obviously well less than 10% of my net worth. So it's not a huge risk, but it is a bit big for me at the moment. So yeah, probably going to leave it at where it is for now. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this week. House has stayed the same value, and I will do the net worth calculation and chuck it on the screenshot as I usually do, or have been doing in the past few videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel, and have a great day. See ya.